What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's been a minute since I posted an update. Last week I was real busy with work, but I want to go over real fast what the plans are for this weekend and a little bit of an update on what's been going on with the race car. Guys, if you want to go to support the channel, head on over to turbojohnracing.com. Grab yourself some hats and t-shirts. Thanks, guys. So, guys, if y'all saw the last video we did with my car, we were at Rockingham, back at the track, dig or die. I wanted to give y'all a little bit of update on that. I didn't really get to talk a ton about it. Kelly posted a good video behind the scenes of what we had going on in between each run, and me getting out of the car, that's a whole different avenue. It's a whole different perspective, and sometimes I get really excited, especially when we're going rounds, which you should be, right? You're winning, you're going rounds, you're having fun. Even when you lose, it's okay. Go check out her channel, The Drag Racer's Wife. I'm gonna link it here. Go subscribe to that if you want to see some footage from Dig or Die. It was fun. So we got out there. There was I think 74 cars, which was a good turnout. Had a good pot, $32,000 purse, and we got out there, man, and the car was working. First pass we struggled a little bit. We were able to get the win, but we made a big suspension change, and then the car really started going rounds and started working, and we started chipping away at it. So the car got faster and faster every single pass. There was no passes that we actually slowed down, and that's a big deal for us because normally we'll kind of overstep it a little bit, and then we'll have to slow down, and then we'll have to bring it back in. But this past time, Dig or Die, faster every single pass. We made it to the finals. Patches, Charles, they're flying. He won it last time. It was actually the last race. It was me and him again. And if y'all remember that one, he actually put space on us. So there was about a bus length that felt like between us. It was probably like a car and a half in between us. But this time, it was much closer. It was a much closer race, and I was very happy with the outcome. We're still a little bit off, but you know, it is what it is, guys. I mean, that's racing, right? We want to win, but you know, if you get second place, runner up out of 74 cars, you can't complain about that. So very happy with the way the car is behaving, the way it responded. Last week I was on a work trip, so I wasn't able to mess with the car much. So I just coming in here today. We're working on this race car. We're going to try to get this thing cranked up so we can go racing this weekend. So she's been sitting in here lonely for almost 2 weeks now. And, you know, everything seems to be fine on the car. As far as looking at it, there's no big oil puddles under the car, so that's a good thing. So there's 2 races happening this weekend. Actually, there was 3 races happening this weekend. Uncaged in Ohio, 100 cars, $250 buy-in, $25,000 purse. We didn't actually get locked in on that one. Mike could still pick it up, but that's like 450 miles away. More locally, we have a little track here in Nahunta. They're doing like a little small tire race. It's cash day style, so $200 buy-in, and how many ever cars show up, that'll be what the purse is. I think they're putting a little bit on top of it. But I think we're going to be heading to Shadyside. Motion Race Works, Corey Stamper, those guys, they've got a big race at Shadyside. Free entry. They're paying like $7,000. It's hard to pass that up. It's 230 miles away. It's a long day. We went there 2 years ago, drove up there, won the race, and then drove back. I think we got home at like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning on that race. But it was well worth it. So I think we're going to make that trip again. $5,000 to win, free entry. Second place is getting $1,500. The semifinals, they get $250. They also do something called a side bet. So if anybody wants to get in for $200, you can buy in for $200. And then once you buy in, whoever goes the furthest gets that money of everybody that bought in. So we may do that as well. I don't know. I may just do the free entry style. I mean, we'll spend $350, $400 in diesel fuel to make it all the way up there. So, you know, that's already a kind of expensive weekend. Mike may come. I talked to him. We were talking about going to Nahunta together, but I don't know what he's going to do. We're going to have fun. I think we got a car that can compete. The only problem is the car is set up right now in back of the track trim. It's in Dig or Die trim. That's not going to work in the front side. So the front side's a lot faster. Luckily, we got a good tune-up. Lyle beat us first round last time we were at Rockingham. And now, granted, that was on a prep surface. This is going to be no prep at Shadyside. But if y'all have ever been to Shadyside, Shadyside gets good. So it's not like it is going to be super no prep action. It'll come around and actually get pretty decent. Now, they're testing on Friday night. I don't know if we're going to be able to make that or not, so we may end up just having to go off the trailer. But we're going to have to work on this race car. What I need to do to it, I'm not going to be able to do to it in the trailer. And with my work schedule, I'm not going to be able to make it happen before we get to the track. So we're going to be working on a race car at the track again. It's just one of those things, guys. You know, it would be much preferred if I could work on this thing all week like I used to, but it's just not happening at the moment. Got a lot of irons in the fire, as they say. So race car stuff, we're having to, you know, work on it when we get to the track, and hopefully nothing major is happening. But we're going to try to fire this thing off real fast, see if it'll crank up. It should crank up and run. Hopefully everything is fine. I checked the battery a few minutes ago. The battery does seem like it's still got plenty of charge. So all we're going to do today is crank this thing up, make sure it runs, make sure we don't hear any crazy, strange noises. And I think we're going to be good to go. Hopefully we're still fine. I mean, at the end of the race at Dig or Die, everything seemed to be fine. We do need to change the plugs on it at some point. We changed them not too long ago, but that probably needs to happen again. Let's see if we can get this thing fired up real fast. Here we go. All right, we will have a few pair of tires with us too for sale if anybody wants any Hoosiers. I think we're going to sell those. So here we go, guys. It's going to be a good time. Hopefully y'all are going to come see us when we get to the track. The only thing we got to do at the track is we're going to take weight out of the back of the car. And then when we get the weight out of the back of the car, we got to change springs and change bar angles. But we can do that stuff relatively fast. Won't be that big a deal. Hopefully we can get this thing in the winner's circle. All right, guys. Well, that thing sounds pretty good. I think we're okay. Motor sounds perfectly fine. Got good oil pressure. Fired right up. That was with no brake clean too. It's kind of hot in here though. So generally it does start better when it's hot. It's about getting that crank and fuel pressure up too. So it fired right up. It hadn't lost prime much on the belt drive pump. So come see us. We'll be at the track Saturday. I don't know if we're gonna make it down Friday or not, but for sure we're gonna be there Saturday. Shadyside Dragway. We're gonna be there. So come see us, come hang out. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna be racing, trying to win that $5,000. Hopefully we don't draw Lyle first round. That's typically what's been happening. But if we do draw him first round or second round or fifth round, whatever it is, if we can get to him, hopefully we can beat him this time. We owe him one. It is instant green. He is not a fan of instant green. So we may end up guessing the light on him because he's fast. They are rocket fast. So here we go, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget, head on over to turbojohnracing.com. Grab yourself some hats and t-shirts. Thanks, guys.